Hey YouTube, this is the Noisy Cricket. Thanks for watching this video, which is part 1 of my HTML tutorial series. Now the first thing you need to know if you're interested in learning HTML is what it stands for. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's used to describe web pages. What your browser does actually is it interprets the coding and displays what the coding means. So first of all, we're going to start off with 4 basic tags. First one is going to be the HTML tag. It's the very first tag, and for now, in some cases there can be text that will go above the HTML tag, but for now all you need to know is that all of the content goes in between the 2 HTML tags. And what I mean by in between is that not every, but most HTML tags have closing tags, which is a slash in front of the tag. And so everything in between these 2 tags is going to be the web page content. The next tag that you should know is the body tag. This goes in between the 2 HTML tags, and everything in between the body tags is also some of the content of the page too. This one also has a closing tag. Alright. Now, in between the body tags, you can have all kinds of different tags like links, images, headings, paragraphs, things like that. The heading tags, there's actually 6 heading tags. There's H1 through H6. Alright, and the first heading tag is actually the biggest, so H1 would be the biggest heading. Then underneath it, H2, H3, H4, you get it. As you go on to H6, H6 will be the smallest heading. Now, you shouldn't use headings to make the text bigger or bold. Instead, we'll go on to styles next. That's how you make to change the color of the text and make it bigger. That'll be later on in a separate tutorial. But just don't use headings to make text big or bold. Alright, they're pretty much used sometimes by search engines to see what web page content your web page provides and what it includes. So yeah, we're going to start off with a heading, so H1. Now underneath that heading, let's put a paragraph. Paragraph tags are the P tag. In between the 2 P tags is pretty much just words that you want to have in your web page. So let's just type something. Alright. Oh, whoops. Okay, so that's what we want to type. Now what I'm going to do is just to make this a little bit longer, make it a little more realistic, kind of, is I'm going to copy this and paste it. Oh. Alright. So there's our paragraph. Now underneath it I'll put the ending paragraph tag. Alright, so these are 4 basic tags. Technically the the heading tag is 6 different tags, H1 through H6. So first you start off with your HTML tags, the starting tag and the ending tag. Ending tag, remember, always has a slash in front of it, just like that. And that makes sure that nothing else is included in that tag. So let's say we wanted to put another paragraph right here. Let's type anything. That'll make sure that this paragraph does not run into this paragraph if you have them separated with the ending tags. So that makes these 2 separate paragraphs when you have the ending tags. Alright, so there we go. This is a basic web page. Now what you need to do, if you type up a HTML web page, then always make sure that you save it as an HTML document. And what I mean by that is you save it as a .html. So I'll save it as first web page .html. That's very important so that your browser knows what kind of document it is and it can interpret it. So let's save that. Alright, now I'll go down to my files. And there it is, first web page. Now, to make sure that it's an HTML document it's going to have this, your browser, I think it's your default browser's icon right here, and it'll say your browser and then the document. So let's say your default browser is Internet Explorer. Well, it's going to have the Internet Explorer icon, and it's going to say Internet Explorer document. So that's just the way to make sure that it's going to work with your browser. Alright, so I'll double click that to open it. And here we go. See? Here. Oh, hold on just a second. Oh, forgot to include a heading. Here we go. Heading. And we'll end that one. Alright. See, you could use that as an example of what would happen if you forgot to use an end tag, is that it included the paragraphs as a heading. So now we have a heading. I'll save this. And then open it up. And there we go. Now you see that none of the tags with these little icons, none of these show up because whenever something's in between the tags, as long as it's a valid HTML tag, then it won't show up in the document, but it will be used to see what kind of, or for your browser to interpret what kind of content there's going to be. So like the H1 tag doesn't actually show up in the web page, but the heading is actually a heading because it's bold and it's bigger than the rest. So, and here's also the paragraph. Now notice that these are actually two separate paragraphs. Here's one of them, and then here's the next, so that these don't run into each other. Alright, so there you go. There's your first 4 basic HTML tags. HTML, body, headings. And remember there's 6 heading tags, H1 through H6, and then your paragraph tags. Alright, this has been the first video tutorial for HTML, and keep checking back for the second one, which I'll be posting later on. Please comment, thumbs up, and subscribe.